And
are you doing another bloopers this year?
did we do one last year?
Yeah. I have a TikTok I want us to do when we're done.
All right.
Can I do it? Can we
Okay.
do it? We can use it as promo for the episode.
Don't worry. How are you?
Jordan, I'm alive.
I don't even know if that's...
I'm alive.
We good, bro? You want a drink? We record for each. I don't know which one you want. Cameras are on? Yeah. Record? Oh, you're alive.
Is that how we're starting yet?
No, that's how she is. Fiona be living life. I just obviously.
Living life.
I
feel
watch.
I feel like I've been a bit quiet.
Lately?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, first half of the year you were outside.
I was.
Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to speak into the. You know what? Do you want to sit here? Because then you can.
No, that works.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, that works. Yes, that works even better.
I'm used to these from choir in church.
Can you sing?
No.
I can sing.
They used to force everyone to do choir though.
Jordan.
Why are you laughing?
Can you actually
I
sing?
hate this guy. Why is he laughing?
I just said Jordan. Why are you lying?
I can't sing at all. I can't sing.
Oh, Jordan loves karaoke though.
Oh, I do love a karaoke.
He gets into his white bangers.
Oh.
I thought you were going to do another karaoke this year.
Do you know what?
Because I was ready to come.
We were going to do an event on the 26th of October, wasn't
Thank
it?
God we didn't.
Why?
Fam.
There was like 7 events.
It was the day that there was
26th?
like it was
Shane
officers.
had an event, her gig. Officer had a listening party. Fortune had a EP launch. All on the 26th of
Oh,
October.
and there was a pop quiz
There was a
on
pop
the
quiz
exact
on
same
that
day
day
as
as
well.
well.
Fam, yeah, nah.
That
Thank
was
God
our
we
plan.
didn't.
Our plan was to do one more event to close out the year. We just.
Oh, that was the bank holiday.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, I did not see any of this.
No, you definitely did.
Okay,
Did
yeah,
you see
yeah,
officers listen for you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched Nasser's vlog.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
very busy weekend. How are you? It's been a minute.
it's been a minute. I'm back, baby.
I think you know how like Charlie Mace does 90s babies once a year at least. You should be like a recurring guest.
You know, low
At
key,
least once a year you should.
low key unofficial third member.
Yeah.
Is it third or fourth?
I think it's third now.
It's third, yeah,
Dave's got.
Hi, Dave.
He's definitely gonna listen to this.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm doing like since Dave left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that I'm here.
Minus the boys, but we don't count them because they work here. Yeah, you're probably your top performance.
Nah, if you're not talking to us personal, because after the Dunga episode, she DM'd the page straight away. She said, "Get me back on the." First, she said it on the timeline. And I thought, do you know people say, "Well, let me come on the
No,
pod."
you know the
I'm
thing
like,
is, you know the thing is, yeah, I'm not a competitive person. I'm actually not. I'm not. But when I heard that, oh, you're tied with Fiona, I was like, who do you think you are? Literally, who do you think you are?
I think people exaggerated how many
if you
times
bring
you're on.
him back, I'll be back again. I'm telling you, the only time you're going to see me on this podcast is when Dongle comes on. And then I feel like to just crown it all, just bring the two of us together and then we're not allowed again, ever again. I think that's the best way to do it.
It can't be because you're gonna elevate in what you do, like in terms of like event planning and everything. He's gonna elevate in what you do. We're gonna elevate. So in that, as we all elevate, we constantly have to keep sharing the platform with each other.
Sha, whenever Dongo is here,
just come
the
on
next
together.
week, I'm back.
said-
I'm back.
he said we
I
only
don't
bring
care.
So this is after saying I'm not competitive.
I'm not. I just don't like to lose. I'm not.
So isn't that the literal definition of competitive?
No. I don't like to lose in things that I care about. Like if I don't care about like running a race, I don't give a shit. I can't run.
Yeah.
So if you like,
When's
me,
the
I
last time you sprinted?
I actually sprint on the treadmill in the gym.
Oh yeah, oh, God.
But I can only do like 10 minutes.
Do you enjoy cardio in the gym? Like
Only 10
I like
minutes. 10 minutes
Stairmaster.
sprinting is
10 minutes is
crazy.
a lot, man.
Is it?
10 minutes sprinting?
Yeah.
Like full on.
Yeah.
no,
Is
that's
it?
fine.
Yeah, to us.
During pandemic, I used to run 5Ks every day.
Jesus.
Literally every single day, I ran 5 for like 3 months straight. I lost so much weight. It was so good.
Why did you stop then?
Because
Pandemic was over.
I lost my bum.
No, it's for a reason.
I actually lost my bum.
How'd you bring it back
Because
then?
I actually used Yams Fitness.
Shout out Yams. He is changing
shout out
lives.
Yami. I
Every
used
other
Yams
person.
Fitness for
You know?
I did 2 cycles with him. And yeah, I think, well, before then, it came back because I went back to eating. Like, Pounded Jam really helps with that. Ladies, Pounded Jam. And then I contacted Yemi, I think, started this year. I used them for like 16 weeks. Massive difference. And then I can't eat the way he wants me to eat. So I just felt like I'm wasting my money.
Okay.
So I stopped.
What can't you eat the way you want you to eat? Just the food isn't.
I need something sweet. That's me. Literally after everything, breakfast, lunch, dinner, I need something sweet. No, so, and he was like, "Oh, Fiona, you're sugar." I was like, listen, I appreciate it, but it's not for me. It's not for me.
Just lie, man. I didn't need that.
No, because you have to do
weekly
daily
check-ins?
No, daily weigh yourself daily.
Oh.
You have to do weekly photo kini.
Yeah.
Take photos and stuff like that. You have to like do your steps, all that type of stuff. And I just felt like I'm not motivated enough to do it.
Yeah, the food part.
Yeah, because everyone says it's 80% nutrition, 20% activity. So the activity, I can go to the gym every day if I need to. Honestly, grand. Yeah, it's the food I can't, and I just feel like there's one life. Like there's people that don't have food, so why will I suffer myself when I do have food? Yep. Do you know what I mean?
That's why I'm never getting that 6-pack, Deji.
Yeah, it's all about balance.
I thought that was your goal for next year.
2024, I'm coming.
You're gonna come now with a dad belly now.
God. Yeah. I still have to figure out a schedule how I'm gonna go gym, because I can't be like 5 days a week and like, yo, I'm off. Yeah, you there.
How long is your fraternity? 2 weeks?
See, I'm transitioning jobs.
Okay, good.
So I'm leaving. Yeah, I actually want to talk about this as well. People just to give people game on like contractors, whatever. Do you know, Dej?
Okay.
The next day, after handing my notice, I see my job on LinkedIn. The
Bro.
same job that I'm doing. So I say that to say,
You're just a number.
niggas, don't give these companies too much. Just know the minute you leave, they will be like, yeah, you're gone. But so in terms of parental leave, I'm finishing up the last day of this month, November. We're in November, so I don't know when this episode's dropping in November, isn't it?
It's dropping
the last week of November.
In 2 weeks.
Yeah. So we're finishing. I'm finishing up the last day of this month, and I have like 3 weeks off before my next job. So hopefully,
that's good.
Semi-pops.
And then it's like Christmas as well.
Exactly. I start
really
the 18th. The only reason I'm starting the 18th is so I can go collect my laptop and get registered. Because obviously the next Monday, 25th is Christmas. I'm off again. So I'm starting properly.
Like in the new year. That's good.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And
this contractor left though. It's not. They don't love you, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the contractor life. So I'm changing jobs because I was a contractor. When I left Pfizer, I went to do my place now, MSD. I was a contractor, and then you have at first they give you 11 months and then they renew it. So then they gave me my second contract, and I think it was like I had 6 months left of my contract. I go to ask these mans, obviously baby on the way, baby at the end of the year, contract ends in March. So I'm like, yo, mans, what's the plan here? Yeah. Like, am I gonna are you gonna extend? I just need to know. I can't be in limbo waiting for you, mans. So they basically tell me either after your 23 months, you have to be made full time. But to be made full time, they need head count. You know all these jargon that they use at work. We need a head count to make you full time, and we don't know if we have a head count for full time. Or 23 months, your contract will have to be. We can't extend past 23 months because it's actually a law that contractor has to be 23 months to be made full time. So I'm like, calm. I'm trying. I'm looking for other jobs. I'm applying here and there. Like Dij knows I've started applying since like July, and my contract's not over until the March of next year. Just because I know 3 months window between the kid being born and the new contract.
Can I just ask, sorry, why would you opt for a contractor rather than like a full
time? The money.
Okay.
Fam, contracts we pay.
Yeah, contractor just throw money at you. Okay. And the job I had was like hybrid. Yeah. Like Dij knows, like it was very simplistic. I would have stayed at least one more year. Yeah. Anyways, but then they just told me that's not what they aim to do. Yeah. Came in next day, dropped my notice on the Tuesday. The Wednesday, I looked at LinkedIn, like my exact same job is there. So I'm like, if you guys need someone to do this job, just let me do the job. Why would you let me do it?
I go through the effort.
The way companies do it is so dumb, because you're gonna have to spend time trying to find someone new. You're gonna have to train them in. It's long. Like, just keep me. Yeah. Especially if the next day you're posting it.
Exactly. So I say that to say for the young people looking at watching this, listen to this, it's like, don't feel like you owe these companies anything. Put your best foot forward, do what's best for you. Because I tried, and then to just say that, I wasn't even hurt. I just understood the business. Because my first job, after like 11 months, after the 12 months, I had a backlog. So yeah, you can go from. Do you know when you get that company burn, you learn from the beginning early. It's like, yeah, it's just a number. That's the whole family jargon. No, that's it.
No, when they start saying family run.
Yeah. But Fiona, how are you? You haven't been here for a minute.
11 months.
Okay, 11 months. That's a long time.
I could have had a baby.
What?
I could have had a baby the time I haven't been here,
what?
You know.
Did you?
You should have. Did you?
I could have.
Did you? You said before recording, you said you feel like you watched the last episode you were on in January, and 11 months later, you feel like you're a different person?
Yeah. So when I came on, I hadn't moved into my house yet. So I've moved in, and I live alone. And you do a lot of thinking when you're alone. And I just feel like I've matured as well as a person. I also feel like I kind of know what I want now from life more. I don't know fully. I actually have something I want to ask you. I don't know fully, but like I'm thinking in the right direction, if that makes sense. But all in all, I just feel like I've elevated. I'm like, I now can say I'm a woman. I wouldn't before when I say, oh yeah, I'm a woman, it's just because of by like societal whatever.
I'm still a boy.
But no,
no,
I feel like I'm a woman now.
Okay.
Like a young emphasis on young woman.
Yeah.
But I really do feel like I'm a young woman now that knows what she wants. And maybe not that she knows what she wants, but she knows what she doesn't want. So because I know what I don't want, I can lean in direction of what I do want in like all aspects, whether it's career, relationships, both romantic, platonic, even like my spirituality as well, like my faith. I've been through it this year, and I feel like I've come out on the other side more closer to God in a sense as well. And I generally like talking to God now and stuff like that, even financial knowledge, stuff like that. I just feel like more well-rounded. And
can I ask then, is there like a singular moment or an event or something that has you feeling like, you know what, I'm a woman? Like something that happened that you're like, I've arrived.
I think because of the level of independence I reached, I felt like, okay, shit, like I'm actually doing life. Like if I don't cook, I don't eat.
Yeah.
It's actually mad. Like if I don't cook or I don't buy food, I will literally starve. And I know when I was in college, you starved because you had no choice, because there was no money. Like when I was in college, I lived with some friends, and we were all broke, we were all poor. Like we'd eat 30-cent rich tea for dinner. I don't think rich tea is 30 cents these days anymore, but it was
sorry, yesterday it's actually 69.
Stop.
Yeah,
rich tea 69 cents.
And digestives, those digestives 80 cents. I did my shopping yesterday.
So like 39 cents.
Bro, I saw them 80 cents.
Wow.
Cost of living.
But yeah, like so you back then you'd eat. You wouldn't eat because you didn't have food to eat, but now it's literally just laziness. If you decide not to eat, you can either make food or you can order food or whatever. Yeah. But I feel it's just the independence I reached by being by myself and just having to figure shit out. Like the other day, I had to like fix a curtain rail, and I had to like borrow my neighbor's drill and watch.
That be happening.
I had to watch YouTube tutorials on how to drill a plasterboard wall. I didn't even know there's a difference between the walls. There's plasterboard, there's concrete. I didn't know.
But how do you know which one you had?
I had to go to the hardware shop.
Yeah.
I asked them, I need screws for this drill. They were like, what type of wall is it? I said, it's a wall. He goes, no, like there's different types of walls. I was like, oh, really? He goes, okay, knock the wall, and then you hear if it's like hollow or what non-hollow, whatever. So me, I was knocking it. I didn't pay attention. I just took a video. So I went to show him. I was like, can you hear the wall? Because I don't know what type of wall. He goes, okay, it's plasterboard. So he showed me the type of screws I needed for the wall to hold it in better. I was like, hey, God, I'm tired of this life. I'm actually like the whole independent woman. I'm tired.
I see this trend a lot more so now that like the independent woman that were like, yeah, I want to be independent. A lot of them on TikTok are reverting a bit more, saying, nah, bro.
Yeah, because it's long.
Let me be soft life a little bit.
It's not even like soft life, whatever. It's just I don't think I'm created to be alone, but not alone like jumping from man to man, not in that type of way. But like I know that I feel like I function better when I have people around me.
Yeah. Like by people, do you mean man, woman, or
no, it doesn't matter. I just mean like, wait, are you asking like my sexuality or what?
No. I mean, like, you feel like you need a partner.
Oh yeah. And it doesn't even have to be like a romantic partner. Like like when I'm with my girls, or like Owen was literally at mine like last night.
I miss her.
Yeah, like I dropped her off before coming here, and like just having her around, it just made me feel so much better than like how I normally, like not normally, but if I was to spend like my night alone kind of thing.
Because when you were coming on, I was like, oh yeah, when you first came here, it was a journey, and we were joking about man using spoon or whatever.
That still stands.
That was maybe 12 months ago. So I was curious. I was like, how was the journey been from living alone and having to do things and kind of developing yourself with, again, it's on you. If something needs to be put on the wall, you just gotta do it. If you need to eat something, you gotta do it. If a plumber needs to pull up to the gap, you gotta do it.
Bro, and those call-out fees are not cheap, man.
I used to call a plumber. Did you do that, plumber?
I used to have a plumber friend, but bro, we lost contact.
Yeah, no, I need a plumber actually.
Regain contact, please.
They might make peas,
Regain contact.
Just
that call-out fee alone. But I'm blessed because literally my next door neighbor is an electrician. And I love him so much. Hi, Owen. I don't know if you're watching this, but I'm sending it to you because I'm talking to you.
Are you, Owen?
Owen's an electrician. So literally, like, I don't know. Are you guys friendly with your neighbors?
No.
I have black neighbors that I know before.
Okay.
Like before that, they also live in my estate.
Yeah.
Shout out Ebenezer. So I kind of chat to him and he gets me, if I need a tool, if he needs something, we link that way. But my immediate neighbors, my kid will probably make me make friends with my neighbors.
Yeah. But you actually have to start doing all that stuff now anyway.
He said big windows.
Because you don't know like who's going to be his friends. The house. Can I go there and play PlayStation? Like you don't know.
You don't know who
they are. So then you're going to need people's numbers, you know what the kid is and all that kind of stuff.
No, I think if I buy a house, I'll be friendly with my neighbors. Because like even I was with Bambi the other day and he's talking about how he has a neighbor that's like proper just handy DIY guy.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you need those people.
That's literally my neighbor Owen. So there was one time I was walking out, he was walking out, and I seen him with like a ladder and like all this wiring and stuff. And the funny thing is I actually needed an electrician to fix my smoke alarm because it's connected to the mains. So I was just like, should I ask this guy? I said, hi, are you an electrician? And he goes, yeah, why? I was like, do you want to help me do something in my house? And he goes, yeah, I've been seeing you call all these people to your house and I've been wanting to say it to you, but I did not say it to you. I was like, my guy, you could have saved me so much money. Like, because I got someone to come fix my ring bell. And the guy that was fixing it told me, he goes, oh, your neighbor asked me if I'm fixing the ring bell. I was like, why is he asking you that? He goes, oh, I don't know. Are you guys friends? I was like, not really. He goes, oh, maybe he doesn't want to be caught on your camera or something like that. I was like, okay. And I was like, so why did you just tell me that you're an electrician to save me all this time and hassle? He goes, oh, I didn't want it to disturb you. But yeah, Owen, he's so good. Like, because he does all the electrics and he also does like handy stuff. Like the drill I used was his. But he's moving next month, so I'm going to miss him.
Oh.
When the new neighbor comes in, how do you approach them? Do you knock on the door like, hi?
Hey,
no, you know the funny thing is, I genuinely thought like when I moved in, I thought people were going to do that to me, like, oh hi, you're new, because I'm the only black person in my thing, so it's obvious that I'm new. Yeah. So I thought people would knock, oh hi, everyone's just minding their business. So, me too, I mind my business.
Yeah. Send me in a group chat. I told her don't leave to that group chat. Because the other day, actually, the electricity went in the whole estate. The ESB just shut the lock off. And she's like, yeah, this is what they're saying in the group chat. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, you stay in that group chat.
See, those things make sense.
Yeah, no, I need information in the group chat. I just don't want to be there dealing with the people in the group chat. So have you guys seen this? Because they're building more apartments where they promise to build like parks and everything. Group chat signing petitioners. So you guys are not achieving.
Oh my God, are you going to go to the meetings like when they have like a little town meeting or whatever?
I went to one of those.
Did you?
Yeah. Wait,
how was it?
We pay maintenance fees to maintain the estate, like the flower and all that type of stuff. So they wanted to increase it. I said, I don't even know why I'm paying this in the first place. Why are you increasing it? I was the only one that objected. Everyone was looking at me. I didn't go again.
I clearly don't need to be here.
Deji, I'm like extroverted with people I'm comfortable with. Yeah. Most time I'm like, I don't want to be around like people I don't know. Like most times I just want to be in my own space. So to say now to leave my house and go to these town meetings, I'll tell Simi, go now. You're in the group chat with all of them. You share the news. So there. Anyways, you had a question for me, but before that, I'm gonna do the intro and we're gonna do a quiz. Mm-hmm. We'll see how you do.
Oh, I'm so excited for this quiz. No, guys, I genuinely believe I'm gonna get minimum 8 out of 10. Minimum.
If you give 8 out of 10, you win merch. Merch is in.
But San Baby only go how much?
7. So 7 out of 10 is it?
Okay.
San Baby.
San Baby.
I can't remember his name.
Anyways, and we're here. We are charged.
Bang, bang.
This is the podcast with the highest level of analysis the culture needs. I'm Uncle J, but you mans call me Jordan, and I'm here with.
You know, it's your girl's favorite voice, Big Deji with the Midas touch.
Come on, who we got here today?
My title is Longo.
Say it, no?
Say it.
Okay. Unofficial third host
of Charge It.
Vibes curator. Champions League babe.
Talk to him.
I had to end that pod because you know with Dumbo, you don't know where he's gonna go next. The deadest spot before this guy gets to wow boy.
It's Fiona. Hi
Fiona's
guys.
Here back today.
Bang, bang, bang.
We're telling Fiona, I don't know if it was on or off. She should be pulling up once once every 6 months or a year.
Yeah.
A recurring guest on the podcast.
Whenever Dongo pulls up, I'll pull up.
Yeah. What's got apart from that? Make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow the page. We got merch. We still got hoodies. We got t-shirts. We got tote bags. Hoodies €40. T-shirts €25. Tote bags €10. Or you can get the clean sleep for 70. What's called? We got new merch. What's called? We did blackout edition. If you might want that, that's on a pre-order thing. One time, and we're not doing it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, for the people that we ran out of the large sizes and shit like that, let us know. We can reorder, re-up.
That was maybe a slight judgment of error on our part. We should have a lot more. The large and the extra large is gone.
Look, you live and you learn.
So, I think we still have some larges. I think a few of them, but
yeah,
not that many. We live and you learn. Fiona,
Yes,
5
sir.
questions.
Let's go.
1 lifeline.
Bang, bang.
Your lifeline is Ask Dej.
Okay,
Dej doesn't know my questions. Dej has 5 questions. Ask Jordan. I don't know his questions. Okay. First, so you do events, curator vibes and all that.
Good.
Question 1. Who is known to oversee the guest list for the Met Gala?
Anna Wintour.
Come on. Did you know that?
No.
Anna Wintour, that's cool.
Do you not see my tweet? I said put respect on my name when it comes to events.
I saw.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. What word would the Get the Gist podcast use instead of sex?
Research.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I was about to say Ras Clark because Demi says that like every second sentence.
Wow, shout out to Trap Demi, man.
End time, party, love on top.
Beyonce.
No, it's cool down. Cool down. Are 3 songs from which Beyonce album?
4.
Did you know that?
No.
I saw Beyonce in May as well.
I know, that's why I asked the Beyonce question in there.
And I'm going to go see that movie.
What movie?
She's doing a movie for her tour.
Oh, is she?
Yeah,
like
1st of December.
Is it like the Coachella one?
Yeah. It's in
Question
cinemas.
4. The word Riz derives from what word?
Rizla.
You asked this question, didn't you?
No.
Wait, am I wrong?
Irene answered that question.
Oh!
Wait, am I wrong?
You're wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong.
The word Riz derives from charisma. So if you have Riz, you have charisma.
Oh.
I didn't know until that day as well.
That's a good question.
Wait. Are we dropping those
We can drop those ones. Those are short form ones.
Cool.
We have a few form content to drop for you guys on our YouTube channel. Go come. Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Rizla. What's a Rizla?
You told me you're the one that said this.
It's supposed to go. It's skins to smoke.
How do I know that?
You tell us.
Right. I saw you tweet about this documentary. What was David Beckham's shirt number at Man United?
Fuck.
Ask Dej, you might know. That was your last question as well, so you can ask Dej.
Oh, I feel like I know this.
Come on,
you have a sure banker thing there.
Do you know it?
Yeah, 7.
7?
Yeah.
Is it 7?
Yes.
Okay, I was going to say 20. Which one's 23?
He worked at Real Madrid.
Okay.
Yeah. That's 4 out of 5.
I told you minimum 8. Deji gives me.
I've got a lot of general knowledge ones, actual general knowledge ones.
Okay.
But what's called? Where was the first D2D brunch? Like, what was the venue?
Opium.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What's called? What's the smallest country in the world?
Are we going by
Bruv, the answer
population or
the
by...
answer I have here is the answer I have
I think I know.
Is it
He thinks he
Vatican
knows.
City?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. That's good.
What was the most watched series on Netflix in 2019?
2019 was that
2019.
Pre-pandemic.
Stop giving us.
I would know that.
It's not Squid Games.
Yeah, it's not. I was going to think Squid Game, but it can't be.
2019.
Yeah.
What was I doing in 2019? This pre-pandemic. What's the first letter?
Can't give you that.
Is it? Do you know?
It's probably
No, actually, 2019, I have no idea.
for
Is
half?
it popular?
Yeah.
Was it?
What is the most watched?
What happened in 2019? Where was I?
Wait, is it like it's an old series that is new, like old series that was really watched?
No,
or
it
came out.
It was coming out.
It came out 2019.
I don't know if it started in 2019, but it was active.
Are there black people in it?
You're asking a lot of questions.
But my lifeline doesn't know.
Yeah.
Wait, have I gotten all your
idea.
questions right so far?
Yeah, you have, yeah.
Yeah, you have.
Okay, I'll
Wait,
say.
did you not ask one question already?
No, that's like 3.
No, I've asked.
Three.
D2D.
I've asked
Vatican
two.
City.
I've asked
Yeah,
two.
so this is the third
This is the
question.
third.
Third one, yeah.
I forfeit. I don't know.
Give a guess.
2019.
2019.
It's not.
Okay, you know what? For
No,
half
wait,
points.
no.
You said for half a point, you give you a hint.
Okay. No.
Just think
No.
of
Let me guess. 2019.
The thing is, the way you're speaking about this, I feel like you might not have.
Wait.
Wait, is there black people in it?
Is it about kids and monsters?
I
guess.
Stranger Things.
yeah.
That's the hint. No, I answered that.
Jordan answered that.
Yeah, that was you use your hint for that. You used the thing for that. That was the lifeline. Sorry, Deji. I gave it away because I was thinking 2019. I was puffing.
You know what? What's good? My hint was gonna be it's set in the old days and it's about kids.
Yeah,
I
no,
wouldn't have
I
still got
got
that.
because I was saying
I've never watched
2019.
That's why I was saying like you never watched it.
Yeah, I've never watched
That's already 7 to be fair. So
Yeah.
You know what? This is the one I thought you'd actually take Jordan's help for. Which driver, F1 driver, has won the most Formula 1 championships?
Ever.
Yeah.
Isn't that Lewis Hamilton? No, it's not. It's Michael Schumacher.
Oh, bang, yeah.
8. You got 4 out of 4 for you. So
You know what?
That's 8 out of 10.
I feel like this next question is actually possible. You could be the... No one's got 9 yet.
No one's got 9.
No one's got 9 yet. What city did the Beatles come from?
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Definitely, that's merch.
We gotta give it up.
Merch.
You know what? Shout out.
Shout out, Fiona. You actually didn't give... there was no layups, really. The Beatles one, I thought it was Liverpool. I thought it was Liverpool and Manchester. I wasn't sure.
The thing is, if you'd asked me that, I wouldn't have gotten that.
Yeah. I would have guessed Liverpool and Manchester because I know the
I'm
fucking...
kind of smart, you know. Kinda.
Oh.
I watch, what's that show? The Chase.
Oh, I love it.
Love that show.
I always say this to Dage. I only remember the Chase because of hotel days. Do you remember those days? You used to go to hotels, ITV2s.
Yeah, see,
do
do you agree with the reason why he remembers those?
That's the only...
No, I get it, but I generally watch it. Like
You generally just put on ITV2.
Yeah. No, Virgin Media 1.
Yeah, exactly. You just generally
Wait,
put on
you
ITV2.
actually go out of your way to go watch it?
Yeah.
Nah,
Oh, okay, no, that's a different level.
I love game. I love game shows.
So do I actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
Family
game shows
Fortune, The Chase,
Catchphrase.
I'm really bad at that one though.
This one says she's not competitive, but she's here playing games.
Fam, I know she's in her house shouting. It's big.
That's what we did as a family. Like we'd actually sit down. There's this channel on Sky, Challenge TV, that has all these type of shows. Like we literally sit down and play it together as a family.
If you had your choice, which show would you go on?
The Cube, 100%.
The Cube.
That's hard though.
That's tough.
That's a tough one.
I would do.
I really want to go to
Sketches
the.
Castle.
No, there's a Cube experience in Manchester. I really want to go to it.
That's it. Why haven't you? Manchester's only 40 minutes.
I was actually supposed to go there actually.
Yeah.
To Manchester or to the Cube?
To the Cube.
Yeah, no.
I think those would be good. Like I think those Beta Squad guys, whatever they do, those kind of games.
Yeah.
Those good content.
Fam, they just get to have fun with their friends.
Were
And
they
get
in
paid for
Ireland?
it.
Yeah, I saw that. Fucking
Dave's
Dave's
dad.
dad.
Fam,
ran into them.
Dave's dad meets everybody. Dave's dad has a picture of Wizkid and all.
Dave's dad ran into them and FaceTime Dave's sister. Shout out. Man.
What's called? We haven't done charging in a while. We haven't charged something to the game in a while.
Oh,
we
yes,
need to
yes.
start doing that again.
Yeah, we need to bring back charge to something.
Yeah, I got something, bruv.
What happened this
Fam,
time?
my enemies start killing me, bruv.
What?
My enemies start killing me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. So, anyways, what's it called? What day was it? Can't remember what day it was. But I was driving. I wasn't really paying attention. Not gonna lie. Like I was reversing his own. I was like, fuck. I hop out the car. It's not too bad. It's something you can just buff out. Chat to the guy. We come to an arrangement. I'll give you a bit of peas. Be good. So calm. I'm going about my day now. I almost got into 3 more accidents in the same day.
Did you pre-play the shows?
No.
Okay.
I didn't. Where I fucked up. But and you know what it was, yeah? It was like glaringly obvious ones.
Yeah.
Where it's like you know how to avoid this. Like you get what I'm saying? Like one of them I was driving, yeah.
Accountability. I like that. Women couldn't do that.
Are you okay?
You see on this pod, women are not good people.
Facts.
They're not.
Facts.
Oh shit. Anyways,
Facts. What's called cars coming, and then I'm about to go, and I'm like, where am I going to go? This car's going to hit me if I go. Stop. There was another one, right? So I'm coming out of the junction this way. The car's coming this way. I see the cars indicating this way, so it's not like it's out of my blind spot, innit? And then as it's turning, I start going. I'm like, bro, are you good today? And then after that I go home. I was like, no more driving.
Yeah, I told Dave, after you text me that, I was like, stay at home. You too many near misses, man.
Bro,
after do you know, after I do the crash one, my day's already so ruined. I'm just going home. You're not catching me doing any more errands that day.
Oh, bro,
everything's blocked off.
Bro,
crash
as soon as I hit, I charged the whole thing. I was like, for fuck's sake! Like like it was in the morning as well. I was like, fuck this.
On Jordan's charger, some if you mind, but like this auntie can charge it. Some auntie at work got let go. Do you know, usually that'd be my reaction.
What'd she do?
This time, I hear it.
What did
Those bad vibes. No.
That's not grounds to let someone go.
Sometimes.
She was there. She was still doing her probationary period. Yeah, I think she was there for maybe 2 months or something. But like me, you see a black person at work. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Auntie.
another one.
But you're trying to, as if it's like you smell as if you're going close to her. Like every time you try to approach her, try to make her feel comfortable, she might as well put her hands in your face. She'll gives you a dirty look and look away and keep doing. I thought it was me. I was like, maybe I'm bothering auntie. Leave. First day, second day, try it again. This time she no stared me. She knew I was there. She no stared me. Continued to look straight. I was like, you know what? Calm. Me, I'm not gonna try. But then she was even doing that with the black women. I was like, so even the black ladies are trying.
No, that's bad vibes. That's bad vibes.
Usually I'm like, F the white man. But this time I'm like, you're new at the job. You have to at least try. Even you're not going to try with the Mundelis. We're trying here. We're here to also try and make you feel comfortable because we get it. We've been in the industries long enough. We know you're coming in. There's lots of Mundelis. I'm trying. You look at me. You don't even look at me. You don't even pay attention to me. I was like, calm. Maybe I'm not her vibe. But then the other black girls are like, yep, she did the same to us, as if we're trying to approach auntie respectfully. Auntie's no staring us. If you're going to do that, your work has to be immaculate. It has to be, but within 2 months, you can't really be like immaculate at work. So auntie, charge her, man. Do you know how I don't even know her name. Like that's another black person at work that I couldn't even get to a point that you introduce yourself to me or introduce myself to you. Bad vibes, charge it. Charge it. Yeah. And Fiona, you got anything, or you have one of those weeks that everything is?
Or we can spin back later if you need time to think.
No, I have, but it didn't happen. It doesn't have to happen.
No.
Okay. I had an accident and I hit a fox. Why are you guys laughing?
Because he's laughing. Why'd you laugh like that?
I was about to get.
Okay, what happened?
I was about to get. Oh my god, Fiona, you okay? I was like,
no, I actually like. I had to like. I parked.
Did your car crash or did you just run over a fox?
No, like so it was the back roads and the fox comes out the bush.
Yeah.
And thing is, that stupid thing stopped in the middle of the road and looked at me.
Yeah.
And I'm flashing because I could see its eyes from afar, so I'm flashing my lights because I'm like speeding or whatever. So I'm flashing my lights for it to move. It didn't move, and I can't swerve because I'll go into like the bush. So literally, you just hear this loud bang.
When did this happen?
I literally went because I ran over it,
and did you stop?
And it knocked out one of my headlights.
Yeah, shit.
And then there was blood on the front of my car. Like,
that's the charge.
Yeah.
How much was it to fix the headlight?
$320.
That's the charge.
Yeah. And then I had to get my car serviced on top of that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you gotta charge that.
But yeah, and I was really sad because I was like, that fox could have been going to feed its family. It could have been running away. Like, it was really sad. And then I was like, wait. At first, I was like, do I stop and like call the police to say, oh, I ran over a fox? But then I was like, are they gonna charge me with like murder or something?
I see the foxes on the road all the time.
That's what I was thinking because it's like the back roads and there's always animals on the road. And like, I doubt everybody stops to say, oh, come and clean this up. Do you get what I mean?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nah, it's just there.
I think I've run over a rabbit before.
I hit a deer.
Yeah.
A deer?
No, a deer.
No, what's called? It was late and I was driving home back roads and it was dark and shit. And like, I'm looking here and I'm like, what's that in the distance? And I'm getting there. So I start slowing down and I see like 4 of them run across the road. So like, I'm slowing down as I'm going, but like, I'm pretty close. So like, I turn my wheel, but I clipped the back of it. And then, but it was grand. It ran away.
But did you guys pull up to the side of the road then? Because when I hit the rabbit, I didn't know what it was. I ran over it. I actually did pull up to the side of the road to be like, what the fuck was that? Because I don't know, for some reason, if it was like a dog, someone's dog or something. Those are like family.
If it's a dog, I think you can actually get like charged for that.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, do I stop? But I was like, it's a fox.
I saw it was a rabbit, and this time I was in a car with my friend Rhea at the time, and I was like, okay, because if maybe it was me by myself. If I was in the car with a white lady, I was like,
oh, you have to pretend.
100%.
I was like, I have to pull off now.
Yeah.
And then I had to do that thing where you like fake guilt.
Man. I'm so sad. I can't stop thinking about it.
I was just happy it was not a dog. I was like, thank God it's not someone's pet.
Have you eaten rabbit before?
This topic. No, I've never eaten rabbit before, but I don't see why you wouldn't be. Have you?
Yeah, it's actually nice.
Yeah. I don't know why you.
No, because there was one time we were in Nigeria and my dad ran over something and he stopped to pick it up and we cooked it that day.
Was it a rabbit? See, now when they say your food When they
Relax.
I didn't say anything.
Relax.
When they start talking about your food, but you man's like, "Hey, here, run over rabbits and eat
You're
it."
going
That's
home
alright.
to eat our
It's
food.
called
Like,
bushmeat.
Okay.
Yeah, that's bushmeat.
Actually, let me ask you this. Yeah. Do you know assorted meat?
Yeah,
What is it?
assorted.
different kinds.
It's
innit?
in the name.
It's
everything.
It's usually beef, like beef.
It's
maybe
parts of the
shaki.
cow. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's part
cow
of the
nose, cow tongue, cow leg.
Slaps, but just didn't know what it
Yeah,
was.
it's
I don't
really
know.
bad for you though.
Is it?
Yeah,
What way?
it's very bad for like your cholesterol.
I'll be grand.
We're grand, man. Fiona, earlier you said you had a question for me, but
Yes, I have a question for you. So, part of my, growth and self-discovery. So I was doing this thing in October. It's called the Hallelujah Challenge, where you write like a list of requests to God, you pray about it, and at midnight every night you do like 1 hour of praise and worship. It's like an Instagram live, so you join in all over the world kind of thing. And sorry, my mind went blank. Oh yes. So the man who runs it, his name is Pastor Nathaniel Bassi. And he was saying, whatever you want God to do for you, you write it down on the list. And as you praise, as you worship, with thanksgiving, that these things, and pray about it, obviously, that, you can see the result or whatever. So at the last 2 or 3 days in Lagos, they had a Hallelujah Challenge Festival where basically a church festival, essentially. So they had a theme for that thing called Dress Like Your Miracle, right? And I don't know if you guys seen it. I don't know if you follow like Nigerian blog pages, but it was called Dress Like Your Miracle. So whatever you want God to do for you, you dress like that. So if you want to be a business person, you dress as a business person. If you want to be a student, you dress as a student.
dress for the job you want.
Exactly.
What kind of pointy shirt are you bringing up?
What kind of what?
What kind of pointy shirt are you bringing up?
Printed shit.
Pointy. What kind of pointy shirt
This
are you
guy's
bringing?
crazy. This guy.
So there were people who went to that thing in wedding dresses because they wanted to be married. And it got me thinking, and I don't really know. I know of married people, but I don't have like direct contact like
married
people.
Yeah.
I had one, but we're not friends anymore. But I have 2 questions. Number 1, do you believe in praying for like marriage or like your partner before, like obviously you're married now, but before you got there, did you believe in it? And number 2, you don't need to answer this if you don't want to. Did you? Like, I know you and Simi have known each other. Can I say her name?
Oh, I said,
Okay.
Like, bro, it's not secret. Like, she's been on the podcast twice.
Okay, I know you and Simi knew each other for quite some time before you got married. But like, did you pray that, God, is this the person for me before you got into it?
Yep.
And if you did, do you believe like you got an answer? That's why you did it? Or even if you didn't get an answer, would you have just been like, we've known each other for so long, might as well just do it kind of thing?
The second question, yes.
You can answer too, since you're single. Like,
do you
believe?
He's working on themselves.
Sorry, since you're working on yourself, I'm asking the 2 of you. Do you guys believe in like, number 1, do you believe in prayer?
Yes.
Then number 2, do you believe in praying like for like your marriage and like, because I personally feel it's just so beggy. It's like
to pray for marriage.
Not to pray for but pray for like, oh God, send me a husband. Like,
okay.
I just feel like
I'm gonna get back to that.
I just feel like right now there's a war going on in Gaza, and I feel like God has better things to do than to be like, oh God, send me a husband. He should be 6'3", he should be this, he should be that, he should be this. Yeah. Like, I believe in praying for marriage, that you want a good marriage, you want a successful marriage, but to pray, oh, send me my husband, send me like that thing, that hallelujah thing, I'm not discrediting it because it's an act of faith.
Yes.
Do you get what I mean?
Yes.
But I just feel like I feel like maybe it's Nigerians in general, because sometimes I dibble and dabble into Nigerian Twitter. People be like, by December 31st, 2023, I'm going to have my husband. We're going to have and I'm just like, I just generally feel like there's better things to pray about.
Yeah.
But I get why you'd pray for your marriage. But if you're praying for your marriage, are you not essentially praying for your partner? I don't know. To me, I'm 2 minds about it. I just feel like it's kind of beggy. Like, what's meant for you is for you.
Before I ask,
the streets aren't forgiving some. They're begging to get out.
Before I answer, I get what you're saying. Is marriage in your list of priorities? Maybe that's sometimes, for some people, I get what you're saying in terms of like this war, but people live their own lives in their own world and they feel like that's the most important thing to them.
Yeah.
Like, to some people it's like, yeah, God bless people in Gaza, but for me right now,
Yeah.
I am not at peace until I have this husband or marriage, whatever, etc. But for you, is marriage even on the list of priority for you, or something that you aspire to do or to?
Yeah, I would love to get married.
Okay.
100%. I'd love to meet somebody that would make the institution of marriage desirable. Do you get what I mean? I feel like you can meet people, but you don't want to get married to them, but they're still good partners, because marriage is more than love.
Yes.
I'm not married. I've never been married.
It's definitely.
But my understanding is like love is like
I'm only married 2 years, so like I'm not like any expert.
I feel
or
like
anything,
love is
but
like
it's
one of
definitely
those things
more than
that they're not even quite high up on the list when it comes to marriage, because people say you can fall in and out of love with your partner. That one I don't know, but there's like so many like technicalities to marriage other than, oh, I'm in love with you, because love will fade. You do something tomorrow, I may not love you, but that doesn't mean, okay, I pack my bags and I'm gone, kind of thing. But I do want to get married, but is it a priority right now?
No,
not really. Not really, no.
I get what you, okay. To answer the question anyways, first, love is the driver, because even if to forgive someone or to look past things, or someone does something to annoy you, most of the time it's like, if you don't have that love for someone, you're like friendship, even even me and Deji doing the podcast together, if there's a certain of like love and respect, you'd be like, fuck this, man, I'm not doing it. Love is, for me anyways, I feel like it is the essential driver to allow some things, or to allow yourself to forgive, because people are humans. They're gonna say things, they're gonna do things. You're married for a long time. I say everybody in marriage have said things to their partners they've regretted. They've done things to their partners that they've regretted. But you have to find that love within to forgive. So I think I agree with you. I don't think love is the most important thing, but I think it has to be there to be able to drive other things.
Yeah, 100%.
But in terms of like, do I believe in prayer? 100%. I grew up in my mom preaches.
Yeah,
so I grew up in a Christian house.
I'm the same as well.
Yeah, so I definitely believe in marriage. Did I pray for this? Only, not straight away, only after a certain time. Like, I think I've said it to Deji and Beck. There was 2 instances where I felt like this is my wife. Like, first time, we were very young. It was like 2016, 2017. We were in Barcelona. We stayed up to like 5 a.m. chatting, and then ended up like being intimate with each other. And at every level, the emotional, the physical, and the mental, I just felt like I've never felt that connected to someone. But I'm 23 years old. Yeah. So I don't like, you don't know if I'm lying to yourself or if I'm understanding the word better. Things happen, things go in the relationship. I've talked about it. I'm like, my ego getting in the way, like doing buzoba. It continues. Then the second time, 2019, I'm in Asia with my boy Ayub. I'm experiencing the beauty.
Are you from DCU?
Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah, I'm experiencing the beauty of the world. And I know there's one person, like I still have notes from Asia 2019, like I'm going to take some here, I'm going to take some here. I still have them on my phone. So that was the second moment. And that's when I prayed about it. That's when I was like, God, I want this person to be my wife. I text my mom because my mom prays. I text her immediately. I'm like, Mom, I think this is my wife. Like, I know she's been around the house. I've seen her. You've seen her. But I think this is it. And I want you to pray about it because you've prayed about everything over my life. You're my parent. So I want you to pray about it. And I prayed about it then. And yeah, so I've said it before. In prayer, there was no direct sign. Because my prayer was just like, if this is not the one, show me something.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it wasn't like, if this is the one, show me something. Because I saw everything I needed to see. Yeah. I saw she was kind, she was thoughtful. I saw everything I needed to see to be like, yo, this makes sense as a wife. But then in that moment, I was like, show me a reason, like, why I'm down. Because again, my parents, my mom and my dad, they bet into me. There's like, because they've seen their friends, people project and said, marrying the wrong person can derail your life. Yeah. For men or women. Yeah. So maybe that's why I was hesitant over the years. Because even if I knew in 2017 in Barcelona, I was hesitant. I was like, God, if I marry the wrong person now, so those words stay in your head. I'm like, God, I don't want to fuck this up. Show me something. So I prayed for it in that way. I wanted to show me something that give me a reason not to, rather than give me a reason to, because I've seen everything that she's good with money. She's comes from a family-oriented house. Like, she's good with kids. She's good, like everything. I was like, okay, I'm happy. So I prayed for it that way. My mom prayed for it. Her mom prayed for it. Until today, nobody has told me that this isn't my wife. There's no sign to show me that this isn't my wife. But yeah, I think that's me anyways. I didn't beg it. I don't know if men really beg for marriage. You see your words? I don't know if men is like, would go there wearing their wedding suit. Did you see anyone wearing I don't know. Did you see anyone wearing a wedding suit?
I didn't. It's literally
just so I don't know if men look at it that dresses. Way. But I didn't. But what about you, Deji?
What do you think, Deji?
What's the question again? Sorry.
Do you pray? Do you believe in prayer? And do you believe in praying for like a partner that you want?
Yeah, no, I do believe in prayer and praying for a partner that I want. Yeah, but like I'm not sitting there like, yo, God, where is she? Like,
Yeah.
But I just don't think I'm ready to get married right now. So like, it wouldn't be on my
As
high list of
a
things.
man, what? No toxicity today. I've changed.
Well, you've grown, yeah.
I've changed. As a man, I know like they say men have like their own financial clock kind of thing when it comes to marriage. You said you're not ready for marriage. When are there things that you feel like when these boxes are checked, that's when you're ready?
Yeah, but also like there's financial stuff, yeah, but I also just feel like bro, I'm not ready for like relationship, marriage, all of that. And obviously I don't feel like I'm the person that I want to be. Like, you know when it's like, you know, the kind of husband you'd want to be, and it's like you look at that person, you look at yourself, and it's like, nah, that's not me right now. Bro.
And are you actively working towards that, or
I come here every week and say I'm working on myself, and
there's a difference between saying it and doing it.
No. It is something that I'm actually actively trying to work on, because I know myself. I could just chill and speak.
Do you feel pressure with like everybody getting engaged now?
I was going to ask you this. Like you grew up with Simi as well. You grew up with Bambi. Now they're having like marriage and kids. And how do you view it?
You know what it is? I'm afraid of marriage. Like I've seen marriage fuck some people, bro. So it's just like I would rather wait and get married when I'm 50 and it's right than get married when I'm 20.
50?
No. obviously, man is exaggerating.
He's funny. He's doing
Content, you know. Jordan gets it. Yeah, but like I'd rather get married mad late than get married like now and then resent this person, because bruv, when it comes to this marriage, I've seen things, and you know what? I'm trying to avoid all of them things, and I'm trying to do it once, bro. Also, if we get engaged, we get married. Full stop.
What do you mean?
If I get down on one knee and you say yes, we're not breaking up.
Or would you not rather a broken engagement than a broken marriage?
Well, we can divorce.
This guy. Wow. But on that though, are you fearful towards marriage? Because I am the same as you. Like my parents, again, they've seen shit. They've seen people marry the wrong people. They've seen how it can derail. Again, my mom would do biblical, say, "Oh, marry the wrong woman. Look at Samson and Delilah." But that's what she does. So she would look at that, and it did scare me. And even though Simi never gave me reason to doubt her, I can fully say this. But but for my part, I was just like, nah. If I fuck this up, this might be the wrong person. But what about you? Do you ever?
Yeah, because like people in this generation are scary. Not even just marriage, like even with friendships and stuff, and like marriage, like. Ideally, and by the grace of God, I want my first marriage to be my only marriage. I'm not trying to be somebody's ex-wife. It's bad enough I'm somebody's ex-girlfriend. Go and be somebody's ex-wife. Like, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to be anybody's baby mama. None of that type of stuff. I'm trying to do the nice family orientation or whatever. But it is scary because like people change. Yeah. You know, people change. They may not change willingly. Some circumstances may change people. There's also like I heard something that, let's say you're with someone now and like, you know, you're on the road to marriage. I think I was watching something, I can't remember. And they were like, God forbid if this person is to get into an accident and lose the ability to use their body, like they're wheelchair bound for the rest of their life. Is that something you're willing to like cope with?
So people, and the thing is, if people dip, I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't blame you. I was like, you did.
But you know, you say for better, for worse.
I know in marriage, but you're saying on the road to marriage.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say no. But there's no. But if you're on the road, okay, there's a ring on her finger. Yeah. You're engaged to be married. Yeah. You're supposed to, did you do counseling before you went?
Yes, we did.
Exactly. These are the type of, because my mom does counseling for people before they get married. These are the type of questions that they ask you. If you get married now, God forbid, there's a horrible accident, your husband can't walk again, he's wheelchair bound. Are you committed to the cause that much that you will stay there and be essentially his nurse?
That's when love kicks in. That's when you gotta love the person. Like,
yeah.
Because I feel like some people, is it like, do you love me or do you love who I am right now?
Yeah.
And I feel like one of my friends was telling me that there's like a 2-year hump. Like when people get to 2 years, that's when a lot of relationships break down. And maybe it's just because people change every 2 years or so. Like even less than that. But yeah.
Yeah. Again, a lot of people would love to say, yeah, I would. But as human beings, you don't know what you can handle until you're in the situation. Like sometimes you have to be in the moment to be like, I'm not built to handle this. And the world will look at you like what you made this commitment, but for example, I had a girl I used to work with. She got engaged and she was getting married, and then she found out she had brain cancer.
Jesus.
So she couldn't have kids, whatever. And then she actually tried, and this guy still married her. And she said she did everything she could to push this guy away. She's like, no, I don't want you to live this life. I don't want you to look at me a certain way. I don't want you to see me in this way. Like, don't live. The guy was like, nope, I made this commitment and I'm staying. Now, it's part of her, like, I work, if you touch your head, you can actually feel the hollow place in the head. It's mad. Now they're married, 2 kids, bought a house. Again, that's one of the stories that you hear that actually worked out. So you look at that, it's like, man, she even gave him an out. She's like, a lot of people would be like, yeah. And again, I wouldn't blame them, because it's like, yo, this is also one life for you, and you want to live this the way you want to live your life, and you don't want to take care of someone at this stage. You know, I guess everybody will get old eventually, and we have to. But no, the guy stayed, and he was like, yeah, the love was enough for him to be like, no, we're making this work. Now they have a little family, and I see them on Insta. I'm like, that's crazy.
She still has her tumor?
Yep. I don't think it's one of those ones that it can't be, because it's in her brain or something. They can't get rid of it, but they can control it. She can live a good life. Like, it won't stop her from living the life she wants to live, but just lots of appointments, lots of headaches. But I guess you would take that given the circumstance that it was.
Oh, that's real love there.
No, yeah, that's mad that you were watching. You saw that and you were like, yeah, people need to start praying for better things.
What would you pull up in?
What?
Hallelujah.
Just as your miracle.
Oh, I think we've talked about this. At this stage now, like at 30, I don't know. Like, I feel like I have to figure out what is my thing to pray for now. What is my new goal? Coming into 2023, it was that I want to start a family. That was my thing. It was like, I'm turning 30 this year and I want to start a family. And I did pray for a boy. Like, that was the thing. And I've had this conversation with you on mic, off mic. I'm like, I don't know now. Like, I have to figure that out. And that's something I have to figure out, because I don't want it to just be like, oh, you're a dad now. And I'll take a lot of pride in it. I will take a lot of pride in being a dad, because I saw Andrew Schultz's dad, like, settling down. Like, man, if I'm the dad that creates greatness, I would love that. But in between that, I still got to figure that out. So I don't know. What about you?
No idea, you know. Actually, I have no idea.
What you want? I know you're working on yourself right now. So what is it about working on yourself that you said, you know, this would make sense to pray for? Money. I hear it.
That's fair.
I hear that. That's fair. What about you?
I think it just be like, I don't think you can dress as this, but just like further self-development.
Because you're happy with the development that you've seen yourself today.
Yeah, I am. I'm very proud of myself. Okay. And I feel like people shouldn't be afraid to say they're proud of themselves.
Yes.
I'm very proud of myself.
People shouldn't be afraid to big up themselves.
Yeah.
Some people want to be humble too much. No, man.
No.
That's why I like your tweet. Because I don't like that tweet you said people respect my name. I don't really see that provided from you. Yeah.
Yeah, should put respect on my name.
Let's speak about the excellence.
Yes.
So, what's it called? There was a scare of you retiring from events. What going?
Yeah. This is all part of the self-development. I just feel like I got to a stage where I wasn't enjoying it. I feel like my hands were in too many things, and I just had to like scale back and be like, okay, what do I actually like to do? Why are you shaking your head?
Because I say this, a lot of people are like that. They just put their hands in so many things and they do everything half-hours instead of just like scaling and focusing on one. But back to you.
You'll see this.
But yeah, I just felt like my hands were in too many things. I was doing this. Like, it was just too much. And I was like, I'm just a girl. Like, I need to. So when I was like, oh yeah, I'm not doing this again, it was more like a defense mechanism that, okay, I'm just going to drop it completely and not do anything, rather than to figure out exactly what it is that I do enjoy to do. So I don't even think I really took a step back, let me be honest with myself. But I kind of like reduced my visibility when it came to certain things. And then within that time, I got to discover what it is I do enjoy. And I was actually talking to your brother about it. And I did discover what it is that I do like to do. So I do plan to just stay on that path and master that path and be a point of excellence within that path, rather than do everything just to say I've done it. I'd rather do the one or two things. Yeah. They say whatever is worth doing well. So I'd rather do those things extremely well and know that, okay, this is my kind of my lane. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
When you say we should put respect on your name, tell us why.
Why?
Yeah, tell us why.
Why are you blushing, man?
You know what I'm saying? Stand up business. Go on, tell us why.
I just feel like because of what I have in between my legs, I can be overlooked. Events, especially in Ireland, is a very like male-dominated space, you know. And like I have never called myself a promoter. And the day you hear me call myself a promoter, I just know somebody has poisoned me or they sent my name somewhere. Because it is not me. I am not a promoter. I will never claim to be a promoter. I'm not a promoter, but I've done promoter-esque things, right? And I just feel like sometimes it gets overlooked or it's just like, oh, it's just Fiona kind of thing. But there's a lot of things I've done. There's even some things that are about to happen that I've been involved with. And people just be like,
yeah, but we don't know, so tell us.
There's some things I can't speak on
right now.
No, but even things you've done.
Okay, hello, big awards powered by RTE.
Come on.
Hello, hi, the national broadcaster. You know there's gonna be TV ads on that.
Sorry.
Yeah. From tomorrow, there's TV ads on that. Wait, tomorrow Monday.
Yeah.
From tomorrow Monday, it's gonna be on television screens all over the country.
Just on that, yeah. I don't know if like saying like I don't know if like proud is the appropriate word, but I always get happy when I see your name like attached to these things, because it's like when you even like saw the guy that does MMA, I see him like on Cage Warriors, because when I see the journey of like, oh, Fiona was doing events at fucking uni and she was bringing Oloni into school and she was doing the black yeah, she was doing like all these, and now she's at a level where powered by RT and her name is attached to that. So I don't know if it's like I'm proud of you. I get like
it's
that's
okay to
fucking
be proud
cool.
Of me.
Yeah, that's fucking cool that
thank you.
Your name is attached to that. Again, there is certain people, I've talked about this within music. There is some people that don't get the recognition of the name. Yeah. What they should. And Dango was saying to a point, it's like maybe because you're not loud about it. You're not here shouting, I've done this.
I'm the type of person, I don't like to shout about things. I believe my work should shout for itself. So even if the work shouts for itself and you don't know it's me, like if everyone doesn't know it's me, that's fine for me, because I'm not trying to be in people's faces regardless anyway. Like you don't see me walking the street saying, I got RTE. Like,
you should sometimes though. Pirate like RTE, I did that.
Yeah, that's me.
You don't see me do that because it's generally not in my nature. I'm not a flashy person. But I don't know. I feel like the people that are loud about it, big up to you guys, more anointing. But I just feel like I'm a believer of let the work speak for itself. And like with the RT thing, it's literally just been 2 events. The third one, they're coming on board. Clearly the work has spoken for itself.
That's another thing I want to talk to you about, because there was talks of like, oh, I didn't believe in this last year. I stood by it, because even last year we had the fastest woman and man like in Ireland ever. We had albums that were charting. We had Felicia was in Living Sir books. So I was like, for me last year, 2 years, I was like, what do you mean it's too early? People are Dammy's in top 3 Love Island. People are doing dope shit, and this is when we should start. And the very next year, the national broadcaster are invested. It's gonna be on ads. So. What did you make of all that conversation? It's like, it's too early for us to be celebrating. We celebrate mediocrity. We are not at a place to celebrate yet. How do you see it from the outside?
I hear what people are saying, but I feel like when we have these conversations, people are just too focused on, like, the scene. Can you edit it to have, like, sparkles when I do that? The scene.
I'll give you the timestamp, but I just put the scene.
I feel like people are too focused on the scene. And why I say that is because you're comparing the Black Irish, let's be honest, Dublin scene to London, to the US, which is fair. We have access to what all these other markets are doing. So when we're seeing Nella Rose going, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. We're seeing...
That's 10 years worth of work.
Do you get what I mean? You're seeing those type of things.
And
and you're like, oh, but we're nowhere near that. Who from Ireland can... Like, I remember you had a conversation that if Drake was to come to Ireland, who can we call to open for him? Yeah. Do you get what I mean? Which, I don't know anything about music, so I can't say who we can or who we can't. But in comparison to other markets, the UK, there's so many people you can, because they've been doing it for years. And with us, let's be honest, it's literally since 2020, things have really kicked off. Like there was a scene beforehand, but there wasn't as much time investment, resources investment. So when everybody had to be at home, people decided to upscale. They decided to invest. This studio that you're sitting in, I don't think it was here before 2020.
Nope.
Say that studio. That was not here before 2020.
Nope.
what's Simba's thing?
Jungle Beat.
I don't know if it was here before 2020. Yep. But these type of things, they all blew up when we had the time to actually slow down.
Everybody had the time to think and be creative.
Exactly. We had the time to slow down. Life slowed down. And we decided, okay, let's kick things up a notch, you know. And let's be honest, all these companies were looking for things to be empathetic anyway. So you had to do something if you wanted a piece of the pie. But back to your question, sir. Do we celebrate mediocrity? Yes and no. Outside of the scene, there are so many amazing people doing bits, even on a global scale. Tolu is currently in Chicago as we speak.
I saw that.
Do you know what I mean? Felicia is touring Europe, doing poetry. Like, poems.
Yeah.
Like, deep it. She's living a life of writing words on paper. Like, it's just so crazy. It's so like that, crazy that's literally how she pays her bills. She eats she feeds herself. Like, it's fastest man and woman. Like, aside from music, podcast, creativity scene, there's a madness going on that it's above mediocrity. Do you know what I mean? So when
literally I feel the fastest people to ever run out of Ireland come from the back of
So I feel like when people say mediocrity, it's just too much emphasis on music, podcast, creativity. If you remove that aside, there's so many things worth celebrating. There's this girl I seen on TikTok yesterday, Agogo. She's a medical student.
Yeah, I've seen her. She did podcast.
Apple is sending her iPhones, guys.
Yeah.
I said to Owen, since when do Apple send people phones? She goes, yeah, I think her and another girl are the only people in the whole country that Apple have sent stuff to.
Even Zeta, I always say this. I don't think she's even loud enough about the shit that she does sometimes. Sometimes I watch her.
That's why we're friends.
Yeah. I watch her life. I'm like, bro, do you know you're in vogue and they're sending you to Denmark? Like, some people aren't, like, again, I say this about certain people that maybe because they're not loud about what they do. Yeah. So I'm more loud for them because they don't let us know. But sorry.
But I just feel like, so that's the thing about the awards. I get that the kind of microscope is on the scene with music, creativity, podcasts, fashion.
Because we're in people's faces all the time.
Whatever. Yeah. But outside of that, the essence of the event is to celebrate the entirety of the community. And when that mediocre conversation is had, sometimes step away from that microscope and look at what other people are doing. Yeah. We have Councillor Yemi, first black woman nominated in politics in Ireland. That deserves to be celebrated. We have, I can't think of things right now, but we have many things to celebrate as black and Irish people. So
Rashida is sponsored by Nike now.
Is she?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Come on. The thing is, even within like the scene, like even within the scene, like there's still things popping. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like people are charting. Yeah, that's crazy.
Cello and Rio Kiniko.
Don't do that. Don't disrespect that. This is like when you tweeted Beckham was only famous because Dave's Victoria. I was like, no.
Fiona. That took him to a different level.
That is true.
I had to quote tweet that. I said I only knew Victoria.
That is true.
But even things like
exactly.
Yeah, I feel like what's called, like, people forget that people have been in England, like black people have been in England like for generations. Like people that their parents are born in London, people that their parents are born in these places where we're just getting there. Like a lot of our parents were just trying to survive. We're the ones that are like, all right, cool. We can chill. We can find money. Like people are buying houses that are stupid. Do you remember that time where it's just everybody was popping up with keys? Yeah. Everybody had the Instagram posts. Everyone was buying houses. Everyone was doing everything. Even going out, bro. Going out now to, like, first of all, we can throw our own events. And when you get out to those events, you look at the parking lot. It's BMWs. It's this. Like, and it's not even like, it's just casual now. Yeah. And like even, bro, people talking about stupid salary, bro. You know when 100K used to seem so far away, bro? People are clocking that easy now. Like these things are really happening here. Like,
I hear so. And then just speaking about the theme of the event, the dressing. I hope I can make it. Like I don't know yet if I can. Yeah. It's too close to the due dates. But how did that come about?
The all that glitters.
Yeah.
Oh, so I went to Beyonce in May, and that concert changed my life. Really and truly. I got Beyonce Illuminati, whatever. But
Beyonce what? Illuminati?
Yeah.
It's not her land.
But say what you want to say about the woman. Yeah. She is a legend. Like, even thinking of, it's like I was speechless. Just seeing, like, this is one person doing all of this. Like, she's 42 as well. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I went to Beyonce, and the Renaissance thing was like chrome, metallic. kind of vibe. So the theme was supposed to be metallic. And I said to Oyin, and Oyin was like, oh, we need a sexy way to say metallic. So Oyin gave me all that glitters is gold. So yeah, it's not gold. Like, you don't have to wear gold. It's metallic. Okay. So it can be silver, chrome, bronze, whatever fits within that palette. But
someone replied to send me the thing and it says, we're going to pull up look like RoboCop. I don't want to be at the name. I don't want to be at their name.
There's room for it. There's room to express it as you want. Because like even the lookbook thing we did, if you want to wear all black, I'm like, I don't know, put some gold face paint on, like that's fine.
This is bringing out the Congo in me, man. They can't even make fun of me.
I know you're getting excited.
It's a theme.
Fam, Jordan is bubbling inside.
I was gonna stick to black tie. They said they wanted team. I said take your team. That's literally the team. But
it's cool though because people can have fun with that, and I know some people are definitely gonna. I wonder if people are gonna be salty about coming. How's it working this year? Is it invites only or invite plus tickets?
It's invite plus ticket. Yeah. So if you want to come, when this is out, tickets should be out. So
okay.
Yeah.
Or be nominated.
I'm not gonna talk about that.
Let's talk about categories and nominations and shit.
Okay.
What's called?
Do you want to bring them up? And that's Fiona. Which one do you think she can't answer this?
I can.
Can you? From Black and Irish perspective, are they not going to be like, that's bias? You're part
yeah,
of the
but
community.
she's putting on the event. She's not.
I'm in charge of the day, not the process.
God, I'll find out.
I can say who I would like to.
What's the process? What's the process like? First of all.
Okay, so what do you mean by process? Like from the very beginning?
How do you get nominated?
How does Charge It win Podcast of the Year? Okay.
This is the only reason I'm asking.
Who
do we send envelope to?
Me, I'm taking bribes at Fiona already on Revolut if you want to win. Joking. But so how it's working this year. So I'm just going to speak on podcast since you guys are podcast. So podcast is a panel-based category this year. So the first year we had fully panel. So the panel presented nominees and the public voted on who they wanted to win. There was some discourse around that, fair enough. They said they believed that not everybody got recognized. So last year, put it to the public. We said, okay, you said you wanted an input. Here's your input. Put it to the public. Again, there was something said again. But you know what? I've come to realize that people are going to talk regardless. Right. You actually cannot please people. And especially when some people don't even believe that this event should be happening, or when they feel like, oh, certain areas should be recognized and certain areas shouldn't be, whatever.
DJs really want to be recognized. I was on live again. Dungo did another live, and they're like, recognize the DJs. I was like, there's contribution to music.
Can I actually ask you guys? Give me 3 DJs right now that you feel cool. If there was a DJ category, give me 3 DJs right now.
Me, I'm not outside. Deji would know. I stay in my house. So Deji, you can answer this better than I can.
This is a question.
To be fair, you're like out sporadically as well. Yeah, not like outside like that.
I'm outside all the time. Like, what's called?
Okay, no, not even give me 3 DJs. My brother's who
you have to ask for that.
Not even give me 3 DJs. What makes you DJ? Like, what would you feel makes a DJ winning DJ of the year? Is it the way they spin music?
If you've DJed at my wedding, you can win. DJT.
What's called?
I got you. That's the only one.
I feel like I have to hear constant good things about you. Like every time you go out, like people are like, "Oh no, Tayo's DJing," or like, you know, when it's like, "Oh, there's a motive," and the people are like, "Who's DJing?"
Yeah,
and it's your name that everyone hopes that's DJing.
Yeah,
for like that. Transitions, music choice. Because I've been out sometimes, and bruv.
But how do a panel vote that though? Because the panel will also. That's actually interesting. Because how does a panel vote on
Podcast of the Year?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's bring it back to podcast.
Yeah.
So podcast is a panel-based vote. So how it's working this year is there was an open call to the public. Who would you like to see win Podcast of the Year? You put in the people you want to see Podcast of the Year. To be counted as a nominee within the Podcast of the Year category, you needed a minimum of 15 nominations, which I think is nothing.
Yeah. Put that in a group chat.
Exactly.
That group chat can get you up
exactly. There. I feel it's nothing. We made the barrier to entry. Is that the right word?
Yeah. Yep.
Very, very, very low.
To give everyone a chance.
It's touching the floor. It's very low. Right.
What would you do to increase it? How many would you say needs to be?
Me, I personally believe minimum 50.
Makes sense.
What's called? would you have to have released a minimum amount of episodes?
You do actually.
If I release one episode,
so this is where we're going. Yeah. So if we have the people who got the 15 nominations, you're kind of weighed up against a criteria on whether or not you can be put forward before the panel. So I think the criteria for podcast is minimum 10 episodes within the year. Yeah. And you're laughing, but think about it. Before literally, I think it's even mid last year, people actually started being consistent.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
We were.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So like the barrier to entry is so low because we're trying to take into account that not everyone may be like you guys that comes here every week, makes that sacrifice. Some people may do like once every 2 weeks or once a month, because I think it's podcast / online show.
Talk show kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because Nessa's not a podcast.
Yeah, I think that's the category, just to kind of encompass everybody. So you have to have
very nice. Inclusivity.
Exactly. Like, I'm not a mean person. I'm trying. I'm trying to help you all. I'm just a girl. But I think it's minimum 10 thingies. And I think, I can't remember. I think it's like outside of your 10 things, some type of like live something as well within the year, to show that you're actually engaging with your community. Because it's one thing to record every week, but what reach do you have outside of the four walls? Like if you were to throw,
so you mean like a sold out show would help?
That could help too, yeah. But what reach do you have within the people that listen to you? Because you know, there are like some podcasts that could have thousands of listeners, but if they're to do a live show,
nobody's pulling up. They
can't push tickets, that kind of thing. So that's it for so yeah, you have this criteria, and this criteria for every single category. If you want to know the criteria, go to the Black and Irish bio. So you're for the panel ones, the panelists are literally gonna sit with the podcast, sit with the criteria. There's gonna be a call to the podcast that, okay, hi, you've been nominated for Podcast of the Year. Please present, I think it's 3 pieces of work to support your nomination.
Okay.
Yeah, that's hard.
Pieces of work.
Yeah.
So
or like 3 supporting things. So like it could be like whatever you think like your top episode is, or like a really good episode. It could be like proof of like your live show,
sold out show
kind of thing, like engagement on
those kind of things help you.
It does. Engagement on social. Are people actually
3
talking? Are people talking about your podcast episode?
You mean like when we dropped the Fortune episode? And
those type of things support.
I'm selling the podcast.
They do though.
Sell that shit. You know, that's why we were, because I don't like to know that Jordan will do shamelessly.
I was just asking for examples of what she means.
No, but it supports your nomination, because the people in the panel may not listen to every single person that's been put forward. So whatever you think makes you strong, to those panel. If it's some of those people in the panel, it may be their first time coming across your podcast, because the panelists vary. I'm not going to say who it is, so you don't like. Yeah.
I'll brag quick. All of a sudden, wow, you're looking amazing.
But the panelists are made up of industry experts. So it's not like just black people.
Oh.
Yeah, it's industry experts. Yeah, exactly.
We step in the show.
Exactly. So for some of them, it may be their first time coming across your platform. So what impression do you want to leave them with that should support you to win this category? That's for a podcast, and it's the same for all the other panel-based categories. I think there's 9. I don't know all 9 of them off the top of my head. But that's how we're doing it this year. So it's a hybrid method: 9 panel, 6 public. The public ones, as it's always been, the most votes wins.
But like personality of the year and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's personality, actor, educator, community star, community organization, and contribution to music.
Oh, that's all public.
That's all public, yeah. Because I feel like those ones...
Yeah, because Artist of the Year, last year, I think it should have been Tello. I think it should have been Tello last year. But again, if you have the more following...
How should it actually be?
I'm giving it... This year, I've thought about it so many times. I'm giving it to Gliders. The clothing movement, the top 2 albums, like... For male, for female, I don't know.
There's impact there.
Yeah, they've sold clothes, they've toured the country, they've done festivals.
Gliders...
Travis and else.
But the thing says solo artist.
Solo.
They're not solo. What about Monjala?
Did he drop a project this year?
I think he did, but he toured it like Kid Cudi.
Was that not last year?
The awards year is October 2022 to September 2023.
Then you could give it to Manjala.
Yeah.
If you told me Cody, you could give
What's
it
called
So
was it
Travis and Nas
Camel
can't
Club?
win it.
I didn't say they can't win it. I'm just saying it says solo.
Okay.
Pick one. Which one's win? Which one's win?
Whoever says your bars are dead. If then Manjala or JLOL for me.
Yeah, Jay's had a good
I
year.
think JLOL was good. Yeah. Well, let's go through these nominations now.
Okay.
You tell us who you. This is not. She's not speaking for Black and Irish.
I'm
She's speaking for Fiona. This is not who's going to win. So everybody.
You hear what I said?
Who do you think outstanding contributions to music?
Gliders.
Why?
Oh,
Because
they could win that one.
That's actually good.
because
I'm gonna go back and vote for-
technically it's solo.
Yeah.
And because the music, the clothing,
The touring.
freaking Cortez guy tweeting about them, that type
Yeah.
of stuff.
Their show. I mean,
That's
so
actually-
when they were
Yeah.
at Electric Picnic, was it?
Yeah.
They went on tour
They
as
went
well.
on tour around the country.
So I pick Gliders for that.
Fair enough. Artist of the year, female.
Toshin.
Hmm?
Yeah. I give
Do you want to give reasons? Or do you want me to just go through them?
She's the one that's been in my face the most. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie
I think
to
her
you.
and Abby have the one that's been in my face the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the one that's been in my face the most.
As you can see.
Okay, nominees must be identifying male solo artists. Okay, my bad then. So, artist of the year, male.
Loki, it might have to be Officer.
When did Officer drop his project?
Oh, October of this year. It doesn't count, does it? It has to be for October.
Oh,
of
if
last year.
if his project doesn't count, then never mind.
Yeah.
I give to Cello.
Give to Cello
'Cause
again
he-
this year.
Yeah.
Oh, no, again.
Because it's October 2022 to September 2023.
yes. Yes, Cello
I give-
tapes
I give
all
to
counts.
Fam, I was
Yeah.
listening to that the
You
other
know
day.
what?
Slap
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, I give to Cello.
You're swaying my vote on this today because I would have given it to the Gliders, but obviously they're not solo. And if
Yeah.
Cello tape counts and everything is done over the year, then I'm gonna give it to Cello. As
I
well.
Alright,
guess
makes
so.
sense.
That makes sense. Sports person, female.
Rashidas.
That's
That's the only one I know.
sports person, male.
Israel. Only one I know.
Same.
Promise. Promise plays in like League One now.
Does Yami count as a sports person?
Oh,
This is
because he did.
bodybuilding.
He bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Is that a sport? That could go because he went like national and Europe champion. Or something.
What's the... No, please. I'm the one
Nominees
actually, I was
must
the one who
be-
actually wrote this criteria.
Nominees must be a male identified individual that has excelled in their chosen field of sport and has the reputation of sports in Ireland. He represented regional, national level, or has excelled within the university.
Didn't what's his name? Jess Fire just get into UFC.
Who?
Jeff Paulo or something. Jess Paulo or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know it. Oh,
He just got into UFC. That's a big deal.
Saul. Shout out Saul. He won 2 Cage Warrior fights this year. So 2 in the 3 arena. So he's
I give it to Yami because he changed my life.
It's personal vote. Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Actor of the year. I don't know anybody.
I only know one, Esther Ayo James.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I know she had a show during Fringe Festival.
Okay. I know Arol Katambayi, Congolese guy. So
Never heard of him.
vote him. Just because he's Congolese, that's no other reason. Places of the year.
Is this the registered one, yeah?
Yes, it is. I listened back. I was like, that did kind of sound shady. I didn't mean it to sound shady, but it did.
Registered business.
Register, yes, a business that is registered with the CRO
I don't
on or
know.
before the 1st of October.
I don't know who is or isn't registered, but if I'm to pick a business,
Ron said Tala Vintage, which is a show because they opened new shops as well.
yeah, I give it to them actually. Yeah.
I didn't see them.
Yeah.
My barber is opening up another shop soon, so maybe.
Money.
Shout out,
Yeah,
Manny.
shout
He's
out
already
him.
won. He doesn't need it again.
He also
Hope
win
you,
it
hope,
2
you
years in a row as
hope
well.
you have the same energy for podcasts.
I actually do. I'm not gonna lie.
let's keep going.
I do.
Entrepreneur of the year.
Ngozi.
What's
She
his-
does the High Wine Club.
Yeah, that looked like a motive as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
Did you not
And
see that
she's
time
like-
the people went to like a wine club and they were drinking?
She's
like,
done events with the
look
British
good.
Embassy. She's been sponsored by Diageo, Teeling Whiskey.
See?
She's an expat.
Again.
Expat.
We don't
as
know
well.
this.
She's not from here. Like
Yeah.
she literally moved here. I think like last year, and she's doing bits.
Crazy.
Community star of the year.
Community star.
Does Victor count as a community star?
He should.
No, he's more of a personality.
But can he be both?
I give it to Goody. I'm not gonna lie.
Community star.
Yeah.
Because he was out here with the fucking mayor, wasn't
Yeah, I actually give it.
When he does stuff like that, nobody cares.
I give it to Goody. Yeah, I give it to Goody.
I support that.
Yeah.
Community organization of the year.
Open Circle.
It has to be Open Circle.
All day, every
Like
day.
I don't even know any other. You know any other?
People put like License to Party and stuff last year.
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, Open Circle is
Personality of the year.
Victor.
100%.
I think if there's an overall
No. Not Victor. I give him content creator.
Oh yes, creator of the year.
Personality.
Zeta.
I can't give it to her
Why?
because that's
bias, is it?
yeah.
I said it was her last time. So her a goodie personality.
Yeah,
of the year.
she's good. I love you, baby. Personality. I give it to Katya. I love her so much.
That's a
shout.
That's a shout as well.
I give it to Katya.
Creator of the year.
Victor.
He's the overall. I'm giving him
100%,
overall winner.
100%.
If there's a overall
Victor.
Black and Irish guy this
Victor,
year.
hit me up. I'll throw you a party when you reach 1 million.
Yeah. Activist of the year.
No, you've lost me here.
There's this girl, Blessing
Dada.
Dada, yeah.
You actually have to pay like semi-attention to all these
I
categories.
do,
'cause,
yeah.
Educator of the year.
I had somebody. That Agogo girl I mentioned earlier. Yeah, her.
Yeah, I've seen her on a few podcasts. And
Wait,
they've
what's
been very
the
enjoyable.
criteria?
Educator of the year. Nominees must have a minimum of 1 year as an educator.
No, she doesn't really fit under that.
She came here, I vote you. She doesn't really fit under that, yeah. Evidence of continuous engagement of education within the Irish system and innovation of more,
I don't know if she fits under that because she's a med student.
Yeah.
Can Felicia fit in there?
She lives her books. So she's educated, isn't it?
Technically, actually.
Technically.
Yeah. I give it to, I don't know, skip me. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. And last but not least, first category, podcast of the year.
Honestly, I'm actually not saying this because I'm here. I'd give it to you guys. And let me tell you why.
Tell us why.
From last year till this year, last awards till present day, you guys lost the podcast member. You didn't give up. You kept pushing. And I feel like not saying that because he went, your quality increased, but your quality really increased when you became a duo. You guys have like talked about stuff that's constantly being brought to social media and makes the wider community engage as well. And you have like some stuff that you talk about that even if people haven't listened to the podcast, when they see what's trending on the TL, they'll go back to listen just to hear what was said about. I had another point. I had a really good point as well. I can't remember. You did your live show. You opened for 90s Baby. You did an event outside a live show. And I had a really good point. I was really going to blow your heads, but I can't remember. And it's really annoying
Can
me.
I ask, what do you think? What is it about the duo that you think works better? Not to, just for you.
I'm not shitting on Dave.
Yeah, Dave is the crowd's favorite.
Yeah, I'm not shitting on Dave. Was actually my favorite.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like the nature of your conversations as a duo, you have a really good balance of jokey and serious. I remember what I was going to say now. You guys have brought on guests that I would have never heard of. Like Fortune, Young Bless,
Kaki Kid.
San Bebe.
You did better than me.
I would have never heard of them, but because I listened or I watched your podcast, they're now on my radar. And with the other podcasts, the guests that they usually have, I would have heard of them or I've seen them. But I feel like you guys have you've tapped into a side of the market that isn't as marketed as the other side. And as much as you're growing as a platform, you're bringing people to grow with you. And that's honestly a beautiful thing to see. I'm big of you guys. I'm proud of you guys so much. Honestly, I'm so proud of you guys.
Thank you.
I know I was the reason that your podcast, I'm joking. But no, I in the last year, you guys have really, you can tell that you've really put in that time, the effort, the sacrificial time and effort as well. Because I know neither of you live in Dublin. So the commitment to providing us quality and consistency, that is why I put you guys for podcast of the year.
Oh, thanks.
Do
you know what? It just shows some of the things that we've done intentionally in terms of guests and everything. actually people have noticed it. So that's actually cool to hear that
100%.
we've paid attention to certain things and we're like, maybe we should pivot this way, maybe we should try this.
It's working. It's like like I know that Fortune episode really like took off on the TL, but I've never, and this isn't like shit on what he does, he just hasn't come across my radar. Never heard of the guy before. I actually went back to listen to one of his songs. Is it for me? No, but at least I gave him a stream.
My friend, shout out Morris, he did the exact same thing. Because of the podcast, he went back to listen to his music, and he only came on my radar because of a clip on Basics Back. And I saw that and I was like, this guy looks like he has something to say. Yeah. And that's it. So.
And he does really look like that guy from The Wire.
Bro, he looks mad like
you. It's so scary.
It's crazy, isn't it?
So
shout out Fortune. Fortune will be back in the new year. He said he wants, his life has changed since the podcast. He wants to come talk about it. So we'll have Fortune on. Fiona, anything else you want to say to the boys?
Wait, are you ready for the backlash of when the nominees finally get like announced?
No, I'm not, and I'm happy that they haven't been announced when I'm here, because that is not a conversation I want to have.
Bro, tell them cry blood, man.
I can't.
Why?
RT.
Double down, man. Sometimes you gotta.
I can't. But am I ready for it? It's inevitable. It's bound to happen. Like, these things happen. But all I'm gonna say is, next time, when they tell you to put names forward, put the name forward.
No, people won't put names forward and then they complain after. Even I was on that live with Goody did. People are still complaining. It's like, why is this person not nominated? I said, brother. Who was complaining?
Yeah. No, not who was complaining. Who was?
Oh, they want the OGs to be nominated. They want to also put Hamid and Frank Jess and give them their flowers for what they did.
In what?
CITTG?
No,
in which category?
No,
like?
but you know, that's true. What category?
I don't know. They just want them to get recognition. This was a public forum.
That's how somebody said, "Oh, can they be an event of the year podcast?" Category. I said, excuse me, it's not a participation event that you just give certificates every
we should do this.
Like an event skin. Like, come on. If there's an event of the year category, the awards will win.
Facts.
So
you know what? Like,
powered by RTE. Give me my award.
I'm gonna like play. It's kind of been like that's the thing that rounds off the year.
Yeah, like every year people are looking forward to it now.
Because we were having conversations in like February of like, I wonder how this year is gonna go and who's gonna win at the end of the year and all this kind of shit.
Yeah, it's something to strive towards, something to work on. Even just to get free tickets. Just like, I need to be in that building for free.
Facts.
I need to work hard to get.
Do you feel like?
And now that we're not a trio as well.
Where's the extra ticket? Give us the extra tickets, Fiona. Give it to us.
You want to bring your baby?
Mini Jordan pulled up together.
Do you feel like people kind of now elevate their craft because of this thing?
It definitely helps, because people want to be in that room just to be in that room.
Yeah.
But sometimes to be in that room, what can you do? An example of this is, let's look at the Get to Gist and the year they've had. Yeah. Phenomenal year. I'm not saying it's because of the awards, but they weren't consistent and they were still going to do a season. And Deji was actually telling them, like, don't do a season. You won't want to come back. If you take that break, you want to come back. Yeah. And the consistency they've shown this year and what they've achieved, if they win that award, remarkable. I'm not surprised. Yeah. I'm not like shocked by it. So I'm like, yeah. So it definitely helps people be like, there's a room full of cool people. People are posting pictures where like Dami, Victor, and they're like, I want to be in that room also. But now, it's easy to say that in December, but the consistency you have to show throughout the year, people fall off. That's the hard part. Showing up, you can be like, January, January in the gym. I will be there. It gets to March, you're kind of like, it's all right, man. I don't need to go to that ward if it fell off. But no, it definitely helps motivate people, and just to be in that room and take pictures with all the creatives and see people like yours. We're talking to the educator of the year, and I think a girl that won Miss Congo or something was there last year. I'd have never seen her just to be in that room with all that vibe. So,
and also I feel like, even after being like, I would have won 2 years in a row, just pass it to bro.
That's it.
Like that's like
that line kind of annoyed me. I'm not gonna lie.
But that's what it was, though. That's what it was. He was like, it's cool for your work.
I was like, sir, do you know the work that goes into it? Like, pass it to bro.
But you know what? You can look at it the other way of like, I'm just so clear that obviously I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
Like I don't even need to be there.
Yeah. And even like because of that line, that bar, like even like the Where's Your Headlines, they've won it 2 years in a row. When they heard that bar, they appreciated it more. Fine. I know, I've listened to the podcast, they're like, wait, that was like us. We won that award.
The music slaps different when it's relatable.
Relatable. So they're like, yeah. So it's also building culture. Do you know the way in England they can say, they can talk about the GRM gala and insert it in their lyrics? We're doing the same with the award. So it gives the award more value. So yeah, that's the same award that Officer was rapping about in the song. I've won that award too.
Yeah, like it really is bringing the whole ecosystem together. You know what I mean?
The whole
I like
what?
that.
The whole what?
Ecosystem. But and also, you know what? Rappers are egotistical and competitive.
Yeah.
They want to be able to say, bro, I got that. Because if you're trying to chat to me now, bro, you don't even know big award.
And the way he said it as well is like 2 years in a row. I wasn't even there, bro. Give it to Safo.
I like when I heard it, I was like, wait, this guy actually wasn't here, you know. He actually wasn't.
I raised your head out. He's like, I'll show up this year if I win it.
But you know what though? Like once again, it's all bringing culture and like the things that we see in the UK, like the Mobos, the Brits, and all that kind of stuff. Is kind of like we're really starting to build our own version of those things. And like you said, people are comparing us to the UK, but fam, these people have been doing this for years. Generations are there. There's black people in higher positions. Their culture, the black culture, is just more accepted. I still feel like me and Jordan were saying it before. Like I feel like Irish culture and black culture are still very divided and segregated. And you can't pop in Ireland until you like merge those two things. Yeah. And that's why people like Wizkid or even Burner to a certain degree. It's hard to sell out the three arena because majority of people that have to be there is going to be whites. Yeah. Like you can't just sell out with just black people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's very true.
Anything else you want to say, Fiona, before I wrap up? You don't have to. There's no pressure. Say anything.
I want to talk about it.
No, bring it up. It's a podcast.
Okay. Have you guys ever gone through friendship breakups?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have, yeah.
What's it like as a male?
It was actually annoying because it had to happen, but he's the reason all my friends are my friends. Like the guy that the friendship breakup happened with, except for Chris, I know Ayub through him. I know
that one is wild. Yeah. That one is wild.
It was hard accepting because he did something fucked up. I'll tell you off air. It was hard because when you're young and that's your friend, you don't want to believe the worst, and then you have to believe it, and you have to kind of deal with it, and then you have to part from the friendship, and you kind of deepen. I was like, yo, that was my guy. If we were friends to my wedding, he would have been a groomsman. He would have been invited to my house. This was my guy. So it was kind of hard. It made it easier to kind of accept because of what he did. Yeah. But other than that, no. What about you?
No, it's part of my self.
Why did you have to go through a friendship breakup?
No, it's not. It's part of my growth. I just feel like, friendships friendship as adults is hard. It's so hard because everybody's like in different stages of life. So you can't be there for each other as much as you used to be when you were younger. And, some people are willing to accept that. Some people aren't. And it's not that it's necessarily like a friendship break. I have gone through a friendship breakup, but that's completely separate to what I'm talking about. But I just feel like, sometimes the friends that you have when you were in college compared to and having that same friendship now, the dynamic changes because when you're in college, you have all the time in the world to do stuff. People move countries, people get married, people are in high demanding jobs or whatever. So I just feel like, friendships are just weird.
Did you feel like you had high demanding friends that they feel like they wanted more of you than you could give because life is just hectic?
Yeah.
That tends to happen more with women, I'm sorry.
I feel like even right now, I still have some friends like that. Because I think I'm quite a low maintenance friend. Because I don't like disturbing people. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, if it's your friend, you should be comfortable disturbing them. But there's some things that it's until I go through with them, like I tell my friends about it. Like when I'm going through it, I don't say anything to them because I'm like, oh, I don't even want to talk about it. So they're talking about it to somebody else kind of thing. But yeah, I just feel like sometimes you just have some friends that they just want too much. And it's like, babe, calm down.
And do you have those conversations or?
That's my thing. I don't. I had to have it recent. I hate difficult conversations.
Same.
Oh my God, I hate difficult conversations so much. I'd rather suffer than to have a difficult conversation. Honestly, and it's so bad. It's so bad. But I'm learning. I had one recently. I actually had one recently. Yeah. But what was your question again? Sorry.
Oh no, in terms of like friends, so you feel like still to this age?
Yeah, no. Why I asked that question is because I just feel like male friendships, they just seem so much easier than like I have.
When we say it now.
No, they genuinely do because I have one like this literally David.
Yeah.
Like literally like my brother. That's like my male.
I have a funny story about David. Off mic.
My male friend. I have other male friends, but if I'm to say male, I don't want to use the word male best friend because I feel like that's just so.
Red flag,
Yeah. Because I hate when guys, like, female best friend. Like, I even said, don't call me your female best friend. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, he's just my friend who happens to be a male that I'm really close to.
Yeah.
So with him, it's just so easy. Like, David and I can go like 2 months without talking, 3 months. Just send a text here and there. You good? Yeah. Then we'd hop on a call, probably be on the phone for like 2 hours, and then that's it for the next 2-3 months. So nice, easy, grand. But with certain female friends, like, if you don't talk to them like once a week, it's like, you're not even my man. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not my man. Like, I can't. Yeah. I'm like, what are we even talking about once a week? Like, what are we actually talking about?
The same thing I updated you last week.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I have some female friends that we may not talk once a week. We may talk once every 2-3 weeks. But when we talk, we'll talk. We'll have stuff to actually talk about. And then everybody goes off living their life. But in between that time, you're replying to stuff on socials or you're sending like TikToks or those type of things. To me, I still believe that's communicating.
100%.
Yeah.
What you mean?
To some people it's not.
Main part of communicating.
To some people, it's not. Unless you're physically like talking to them directly, you're not communicating with them. But yeah, that's why I brought it up because I wanted to like hear from
what about you?
Males
you didn't answer.
about your friendship dynamics.
Yeah, a friendship breakup. Have you got
Yeah, I've had.
And like what caused it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. See, we have synergy now.
Fam, you know what? The point got better because
apart from that one though, have you had one with like?
I had another one as well. What even happened? You know what? We were just beefing loads, and then we just kind of fizzled. It just kind of fizzled out. Like, but it's all love. With the other one,
because I saw an event and I was like, "Did you show okay?"
I thought the same thing. And I was like,
"All right, it's okay."
Nah, but what's called? It's just like things fizzled out. People expect different things from people.
Yeah.
Like some people can't live up to your expectations and stuff. Shit
Did
like that.
Did those breakups make you sad?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, because all my friends, especially even now, because all my friends are still my friends from like when I was 12, 13. Like, I used to Ayub in DC, Ayub in Balbriggan. I know I used to I was 12 years old.
Okay.
So I've known Ayub for nearly 20 years now.
Yeah.
So he was part of that circle with like Ayub and all my groomsmen. So him doing what he did then and then figuring it out and having to be honest with yourself and be like, yeah, no, this guy can't be in the circle anymore. So it does upset you because you don't see them in that light until you have to. So that did upset me. But sorry, I was going to bring up something. But in terms of friendship, even I'm fortunate now that my friends live within like a 20-minute radius. It's like once a quarter, we link up and go for food, we chat. But in between that, it's all football chats. We're in the group chat chatting about ball, we're sending each other memes, we're making fun of each other. But real life chats, every quarter, it's a different person's turn to organize something. Yeah. And like this was mine. I just came to mind for food for Chinese. But that's kind of how I see you maintain adult relationships. Yeah. Like I don't need to be texting you about life stuff on a daily. And in between, let's send memes and talk about ball, man.
Yeah, bro. All that talking every day is long, bro. I'm out on my phone. Yeah. Sometimes there's messages there. I'll reply to it later. Forget to reply to it. Like, yeah, I can't be chatting to you every day. All that nonsense, bro. It's long.
Did it make you sad, Fiona? The friendship breakups?
Oh.
Does it actually hurt like a breakup?
Oh.
Probably worse for some.
You have withdrawals like, should I text them?
I saw them like a year after and I had a panic attack.
Jeez.
Like, I loved this girl. It was literally a thing of like, people said, when you see her, you see me kind of thing. And like, thinking about it, it's actually a very stupid reason why it ended. But
I believe it.
It's just like...
Is someone clearly wrong?
We're both wrong.
Okay.
We're both wrong.
I've never thought of it.
No.
She's bringing all kinds of records on charge today.
No, we're both wrong because there were things that happened before the event itself that I was responsible for, but I wasn't aware of. And then the event itself happened that caused the separation that she was responsible for, but she was acting based on things that I had previously done, but I didn't know I did.
Can I ask, this is Tragic Podcast, we can ask what one. Was it to do with a man?
No, actually wasn't. It wasn't. Surprisingly enough, it actually wasn't, no. So that's what happened. But yeah, no, that one, it hurt. It's been 2 years and I only healed, I would say, in the last like 3 months.
Yeah. Now, you know what's so crazy? It's like, you see someone, and it's like, I know you, but you're a stranger.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest feeling.
Literally.
My boy ran into a girl in a club that he was dating and they acted like strangers. And this was his quote, word for word. Jordan, last week I had my fingers in her ass and today we're strangers. I was like, I actually hear it Because last week, how we acting like stranger if last week my finger was in your ass? Stage. Did you not hear it? And these are the times I was tripping. I was like, you know what, bro? Why is she acting like a stranger? This is what you were doing last week.
But why you gonna put it like that?
Sometimes you need to though.
When it's real like that, like this is how intimate we were. This level of intimate, and a week ago, and today we're walking past each other like we don't know each other.
Fam, I remember the first time I got blanked. Crazy. I questioned if I was there. I was like, "Do you not see me?"
I love blanking people.
Oh,
I love it.
why?
What?
Why?
So who do you think you are? Fuck you, man.
Now you've healed though.
Huh?
Is there before we end? Is there a chance of rekindling that friendship?
I thought there was, but I saw them recently, and I was like, nah.
Do you know like Wumi Bello? She did that thing with her best friend when they sat down.
You know, there was a
Would you do
period in
that?
time where a lot of
I'm not
friendships
saying the
were
picture.
rekindling.
Yeah.
And people were sending it to me that you and X should
Rekindle.
And I was like, if she's up for it, no problem. But thing is, I'm not going to reach out.
Yeah.
And I think this is why we actually stopped talking, because we're both stubborn. We're like, I'm not going to reach out. And nobody wanted to reach out. So we just...
So it just is what it is. Now.
Yeah, we just...
Remember we talked about
stopped.
spinning the block back when someone's moving on. It's like, yeah. If you saw them with a new best friend, are you jealous? Like,
They already do have a new best friend.
Did you feel jealous?
That's why I had my panic attack.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was real love.
Would you rekindle? Not that
No,
one. No, not that one.
Yeah. Would I rekindle? Yeah, because I have no egos in friendship. We're friends. Like we meet up, have food, and we talk about football. Like that's obviously surface level. There shouldn't be an ego unless you did something wild. You moved to my girl, you whatever, something like that.
Would you stop
Then there's
being...
no rekindling.
Actually, you're married. Would you stop being with someone if they moved to your girl?
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
stop being friends with someone.
1,000%.
100%.
Are you crazy?
Exes, are you
Are
crazy?
you crazy?
Why?
Because why the fuck are you moving to my
Wait.
girl?
What do you mean why?
I'm just asking why.
No, because you must be mad.
If
must be mad.
if your girl moves to your man or try to pursue your man, are you not?
I'll question my man.
You
first.
question the man?
Yeah.
Women are not good people. I didn't even do anything.
No, I'll question my man. I'll be like, why does she feel she can move to you?
Why is she comfortable enough to
Yeah.
move to you?
Bro, because of me.
Just tell her the same reason that you like me.
Same reason why she likes me.
I will first question the man, like, what gates did you open for her to think, okay, I can...
What about if, okay, maybe you don't do this anymore, but I remember younger days, girls would be like, talk up their guys' wealth or the guy's dick game, or they'll talk it up, so then their friends are like, maybe I need to get some of that. What if you talk up the guy's, in general, his dick game, his wealth, whatever, and now she's like, I need to try that too, so it might be your fault.
Yeah, I'll look at her sideways then, yeah.
And the thing is, girls move mad. Fam, girls move mad.
Do they, yeah? Tell me more.
I actually want to know. In what aspect do girls move mad?
Sometimes if a girl wants you, like, she can move bad. Yeah, that's it.
Because they have no game.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Just I've seen
I'm
girls
just
with
doing
game.
agenda, man. This guy. Man. I need my agenda,
I feel like a lot of girls have no game.
Yeah.
A lot of girls have zero game.
Right.
Yeah.
You have game?
No.
Okay. Oh yeah, you don't move to.
No.
You said this on our first. I'm actually gonna go back watch your first episode, all the progression up to this one.
But since then, I have moved.
Oh, how did it go?
I'm still single, aren't I?
Anyways, guys, shout out Fiona for pulling up today. If you made it to the end of the podcast and you didn't like anything you said, well, you can charge it.
it.
Thank you for listening. I'm still single.